I can't believe I am doing this for the third video in a row. This is Jewelyn. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my home here in Santa Monica, California. I'm barefaced. I just have BB cream on. I've been up very early, 6 a.m. And if you watched the vlog channel, I talked about the things that I wanted to change for the year. And one was going back more to 7 a.m. yoga, because that was something I was doing a lot the previous year. And I went this morning. My teacher is back and I feel really good. Like, I feel like my 7 a.m. yoga really sets me off on a good mood for the rest of the day. And I'm done at 8:30. I can come home, take care of Ebby, and make me something nice to eat and start with plant life. And I am heading out to Las Vegas tomorrow night for the work week. And after that, it'll be a 1 month gap to my next Las Vegas trip after my big trip to the Middle East. And I'm like, I know I've been mentioning on the main channel, on this channel, that I was gone for 11 days. And I know in the comments you guys were saying about my Cebu Blue and my Pink Princess and giving your thoughts and advice. And with this plant, I am very sad to say my repurchase Micans is not doing good, and it's doing the same thing that my first one did to me. I traveled, I came home, and there was a lot of rain while I was away, and the plant does not like being soaked and wet. And so this has been living next to my fountain on my wooden bench where my ferns are, and it was doing really good. And I thought I had a good thing going, but when I left for Las Vegas and it rained a lot, this plant decided to give me all yellow leaves. In fact, my grandma had pruned off a lot of yellow leaves before she left. So I told myself this is probably going to be my last saving video before I go back to Las Vegas, because I don't want to let this plant sit like this while I leave for another week. I want to try to save what I can, and my plan for this is to probably take everything out and get it off of this setup, which is it's in a white planter and staked up. It was doing really good before I left to Las Vegas, but the rain and me being away for 11 days, it did not like being in a soaked pot full of rainwater. So there is drainage in here, and I've never had problems with the plant. But again, that's what happens when it rains a lot and you're gone. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go right into the plant and see what I can do for it. I might just take everything out. My grandma suggested, and I was thinking the same thing too, that I take it out of this soil and give it new fresh soil and go from there. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me try my best to save the plant. Maybe when I'm back from Las Vegas, I will do an update on the 3 plants that I am trying to save for this week. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take all the soil off of the root ball, and leave me any comments, suggestions on the Micans, and let me know what do you think I should do for this plant when I'm traveling. Okay, I see a worm in here. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is let the plant be like this. I'm going to put it back in a nursery planter. I'm going to prune off all of the yellowing leaves. I might also, I don't know, maybe this might be a good idea to experiment with one cutting. I'm gonna pick one and put it in leca and see how it does. I think that would be a fun experiment. So there's nothing happening here. Let me take that off. And I'll find one nice cutting to convert to leca and see what happens. This is a very rare plant for me, so I'm trying to save what I have. But anyone who owns the plant, let me know in the comments down below, where does your plant live, and any tips. Again, I live in Southern California, and this thing was doing really good until I left and it rained a lot, and it did not like sitting in a pot full of wet soil from the rain. and I slowly see the leaves turning yellow. So if you see the condition of the leaves, I'm going to go through the plant and just start taking off the leaves. So this is what the leaf looks like, turning yellow. My grandma had took a bunch off, but hopefully I'm able to save the plant. I can't believe I'm doing 3 saving videos in a row because I left the collection. Luckily my grandma will be back before I leave for my trip, and I don't have to stress out on the collection because I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. So I think what I'm gonna do is take all the cuttings apart, see the conditions of the cuttings, and then go from there. This is the best I can do for it. I mean, I might even try putting this in leca to see if I can save it. Some is gonna live in leca and some is gonna live in new soil. So this is my experimenting phase. So half of the plant in leca, I just decided now, and half is going to live in the greenhouse with new soil. And if I ever come across this plant again, that'll be my 3rd time purchasing this plant. I don't know. Yeah, I love this plant. It's a rare plant. Okay, so these guys, I'm going to convert to leca. I'm gonna try. And then these, I'm going to put back in a nursery planter. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or put these into leca and then the bigger ones back into soil. Like, all of these leaves are pretty much done. That's so sad. So I think it's worth keeping, even though if there's no leaves, because the root still looks decent. And with me being away from the collection for a week, it'll give me time to let the plant do its thing. Alright, so I made an executive decision that these are going to go in a nursery planter with new dry soil. I took off most of the leaves because they weren't doing good, and hopefully new leaves will eventually pop up, and I'm going to try to save these. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on my decision and how do you think I'm handling trying to save this plant. So this is gonna live in the greenhouse, and I wish it luck. I hope that when I come back I'll see some kind of progress in the plant, and I'm just gonna leave it as is. I mean, this is a very long cutting, but I don't want to like mess with it. I'm just gonna like let it be. I see some potential here, and I'm just gonna let it be. So this is it for soil. Now for the rest of the plant, I have a plastic planter, and I'm looking at, I have a marble queen pothos in this plastic planter with leca, and it's doing really good. So I'm gonna try. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to see if it likes living in leca. I never ever imagined that the next plant that I was going to convert to leca would be my Micans, because it was doing fine and I never thought I needed to change its environment. But let me just see. And then this is going to live in my I'm gonna find some place in my home so that when I'm away, just in case it rains. I don't think it's gonna rain. I don't think it's gonna rain when I'm gone for a week. I might just leave it in my bathroom while I'm away, but other than that, I'll try to put it back the same spot by the fountain and see if I can save the plants. That is what I'm thinking of doing. Taking the soil off, and let me rinse the roots really quickly, and then I'm gonna set this up in a leca boss system and see what happens. Go ahead and rinse off the soil as much as I can. This is good enough for me. Okay. I'll wipe down the planter when I'm done. Everything got dirty from the rain while I was away. So I have my leca balls here. Good. Alright. So today is a beautiful sunny day. Like perfect day. It's in the 70s. And one of my favorite instructors that I love going to, her name is Jewelyn. I used to watch her on DVD 20 years ago with Belly Dance Superstar. She was a choreographer for that show, and back then that was like a big deal. And in my small little hometown of Hilo, I would watch the DVDs and I'd be like, wow, it'd be so cool to meet her one day. And it's so cool now that I live here, and she's based in North Hollywood, although she travels a lot and she teaches and performs around the world with her dance company, and she just teaches in general around the world. But she's back in town, and she messaged me that she looks forward to seeing me in class today. And I'm like, oh, you're back. Okay, well, I guess I should go. So I'm gonna go. So I'm like, you know what? If I can get all of my work done for the channels by noon, that was the goal, then I'm gonna make it to class today. So it's gonna be nice to go and dance for 3 hours, come back, and then I'm gonna have a nice relaxing night. And then I'm heading to Las Vegas tomorrow. I'm probably gonna look at the collection one more time tonight and see if there's any rescuing that needs to be done. But stay tuned, because I would like to film right now, after I'm done with this video, my plant haul for December, January. I got some cool things for the collection, so stay tuned for tomorrow's video. And this is going to be the setup for my Micans. That is going to wrap up the video. Let me know down in the comments below if you had this problem before. My original one did the same thing to me when I traveled and the rain got it. It did not like it and I lost the whole plant. And I didn't want that to happen to my repurchased Micans. So I ended up doing this for the plant, and I wanted to do this before I leave tomorrow night for another week, because I would hate to come back a week from now and see the plant destroyed. So hopefully this is going to save my plant, and I'll keep you guys posted. I hope you found this inspiring. And again, this is another side of plant life. Sometimes plants do really good for you and sometimes they don't, and when you leave your collection unattended, things like this happen. But I'm still staying positive. So if you guys enjoyed the video and you're new, welcome, subscribe for daily uploads between my main channel and the vlog channel. You can find me on the main channel Monday to Friday and the vlog channel Saturday and Sunday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video, a plant haul, collective plant haul for Southern California, December, January. So super excited to share with you all of the goodies that I purchased. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Until next time, aloha from sunny Santa Monica, California. Bye.